dancing wherever I'm at.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and here's the big artist himself, Trayvon Diggs, who played his part to perfection last week with 3 interceptions. It's the Cowboys and the Chiefs.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
He was certainly solid, maybe a little bit more last week in his NFL debut. Threw a couple of touchdown passes and earned his first victory. Now, we all know it's not going to be easy from here, but at least now he's seeing what it takes to win at this level.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A nice throw right there. This is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guy's getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. From the 36, Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Come on, big play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point and good by Sanders. We are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. KC's offense ready to take over.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Mahomes now to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And again, it's Mahomes.
That'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it. Unfolding so far so good for him.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 73 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. When he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup, and that's enough for a Chiefs first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of able to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Yeah, he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the drive, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looking to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henderson.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, but that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Butker's kick here is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Give him 18 on the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive. It would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This a 33-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Going right back to Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's James. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 24-17. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Mahomes to throw it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Showtime. Let's make some noise.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one seemed going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And now here comes Kansas City. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team that led at halftime, and now is leaving here, know that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.